Hi, thank you for viewing this video. Please subscribe and hit the notifications button for more relationship updates. Are you in love or is it lust? Sometimes it's hard to tell because both emotions feel really good. A psychiatrist, Judith Orloff MD, differentiated lust from love. Intense sexual attraction is notorious for destroying common sense and intuition in the most sensible people. Why? Lust is an altered state of consciousness programmed by the primal urge to procreate. Studies suggest that the brain in this phase is much like a brain on drugs. MRI scans illustrate that the same area lights up when an addict gets a fix of cocaine as when a person is experiencing the intense lust of physical attraction. Also, in the early stages of a relationship, when the sex hormones are raging, lust is fueled by idealization and projection. You see what you hope someone will be or need them to be, rather than seeing the real person, flaws and all. Pure lust is based solely on physical attraction and fantasy. It often dissipates when the real person surfaces. It's the stage of wearing rose-colored glasses when he or she can do no wrong. Being in love doesn't exclude lust. In fact, lust can lead to love. However, real love, not based on idealization or projection, requires time to get to know each other. Love and lust both create a connection with your partner that feels exciting and blissful. But for all their similarities, they are most definitely not the same. When it comes to lust versus love, there are a few things you should know and signs to watch for. Signs of lust. You're totally focused on a person's looks and body. You're interested in having sex, but not in having conversations. You'd rather keep the relationship on a fantasy level, not discuss real feelings. You want to leave soon after sex rather than cuddling or breakfast the next morning. You are lovers, but not friends. Signs of love. You want to spend quality time together, other than just having sex. You get lost in conversations and forget about the hours passing. You want to honestly listen to each other's feelings, make each other happy. He or she motivates you to be a better person. You want to meet his or her family and friends. Another challenge of sexual attraction is learning to stay centered and listen to your gut in the early stages of being with someone. This isn't easy in the midst of hormones surging, but it's essential to make healthy relationship decisions. Here are some tips to help you keep your presence of mind when you're attracted to someone. This needn't pull the plug on passion, but it'll make you more aware so you don't go looking for trouble. Now, let's look for the things you know about love and lust. Lust versus love. Lust is an intense physical attraction. You desire your partner due to a strong sexual connection. Love is attraction and affection. You profoundly care for your partner, which creates an emotional attachment in addition to your sexual connection. It's important to know the difference, especially in the beginning of the relationship. It's easy to get caught up in the heady feelings of a new love interest, and mistake your early feelings of lust for love. Want to know how to tell the difference? Here are 5 things that help you tell if it's lust versus love. 1. How perfect you think your partner is. If you're in lust, you think your partner is perfect. You think nothing is wrong with them. Everything about them is shiny, bright, and new. They can't do anything really wrong in your eyes because the pedestal you put them on is that big. If you're in love, you know your partner isn't perfect, and you choose to love them and be with them anyway. In fact, it's your partner's imperfections that you cherish the most. You know you aren't perfect, so you value and welcome your partner's flaws. 2. How much care you put into your appearance. If you're in lust, you dress up each and every time you see your sweetie because your physical attraction to one another is huge. You're obsessed with looking your best for them because you still feel like you need to impress and entice them. If you're in love, you wear sweatpants and no makeup. You don't care how you look in front of your partner because you know that they like and care for the real you, whether you're wearing a bold lip or zit cream. Your level of comfort with one another is that strong. 3. How often do things other than have sex? If you're in lust, you spend most of your time in bed. You have a super intoxicating desire to have sex all the time, but not necessarily to connect in other ways. Chances are you don't engage in much pillow talk and you might not even cuddle. If you're in love, you have sex, but that's not all you do. You want to connect with each other in other ways, like trying out new hobbies and activities together. You might not even have sex for a few days or weeks and you don't freak out about it because you know life happens and your relationship is not all about sex anyway. 4. How deep your conversations go. If you're in lust, you love living the fantasy. This might mean spending time in hotel rooms and engaging in sexting and superficial chatting, but you don't want to discuss real feelings or any plans for the future. If you're in love, you talk for hours about anything and everything, including deep feelings. You care and respect how your partner feels as well as their perspective on the world. You both feel motivated to support one another and be a better person for each other. 5. How much you challenge each other. If you're in lust, you are so infatuated with this person that you ignore things that actually bug you, including red flags. You don't like how they handle money or how they speak to servers at dinner, but you ignore it because you don't want to rock the boat. You just want to keep things nice. If you're in love, if you don't like something your partner said or did, you call them out lovingly. You know a solid relationship requires honest and open communication, and because you want your partner to be the best they can be, you want to offer constructive criticism to help them. Lust versus love is hard to differentiate at first, but the biggest difference between the two is staying power. Lust is all about the present moment. The attention you receive, the fun you have together, and the butterflies. Ultimately, lust fades. Sometimes it fades into a breakup, and other times, it can transform into love. Love is about the present moment and the future. It's wanting to have this person by your side through thick and thin, and experiencing the journey together. Hoping you can now determine whether you're in love or in lust. As we end this video, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be notified for new videos uploaded, click the notifications button.